Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks again for all your support and all your comments and your likes and your shares and your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to do yet another 10-minute meal. This is ramen noodles. Ramen noodles is age old. I mean, I can remember being introduced to ramen noodles several years ago. And up until that point, I thought ramen noodles were for college kids in their dorms so that they would have food to eat. It was like 25 cents for a package of ramen noodles, and you got the little packet of spices, you add hot water, and you're good to go. Well, we're going to bring it up a notch. This is vegetable ramen noodles ready in 10 minutes. And we're going to do the broth and everything from scratch. The only thing I'm not doing from scratch are the noodles. All right, let's get started. So we're going to take a saucepan and we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. This is a very, very nutritious meal because all of the ingredients are really good for you. All right, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Never cooked with sesame oil before, so this is a first for me. Put this over here, wipe my hands. All right, so that's heating up. Now to that, we are going to add 2 scallions cut up. And that goes in there. There we go, 2 scallions. Fresh ginger, use the fresh stuff. It's really much, much better than anything else. So we're going to do fresh ginger, 2 tablespoons of that. Easy enough to grate. Maybe a little more. I love the smell of fresh ginger, nothing like it. All right, that looks like 2 tablespoons, or pretty much. That goes in there. Let's turn this down. All right, there's the ginger. Oops. All right, next is the garlic. We have 2 cloves of minced garlic. Make sure it's minced really small. That goes in there as well. Oh, it smells good. Okay, so you're going to let that whiz up a little bit. Okay. That's pretty good. Let me bring this forward a bit. Smells delicious. Okay, next we are going to add the vegetable broth. So we have 2 cups of vegetable broth, no salt. Again, I like to control the salt, so that goes in there. Two cups of sauce, vegetable broth actually. And you're going to try to deglaze the pan and bring up all the bits that are on the bottom. And we're going to bring that to a boil. In the meantime, we're going to make a slurry. Now a slurry is just it's like a little thickener as well. It just helps to incorporate the miso. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of miso. Now miso is Japanese origin, I believe. It's used in soups and sauces and dressings and stuff like that. Let me tell you a little bit about miso. Let me find the information I have here. It's very, very rich in minerals. A very good source of vitamin B, vitamin K, vitamin E, and folic acid. So it's really good for you. It's got sugar and salt in it, so you have to be a little bit careful. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and just make a slurry. Now, you can find this in most grocery stores. Pretty easy to find. So we're going to incorporate that. And this miso has been used for, well, it's actually soybean, fermented soybean and grains. So that's why it's so rich in vitamins and minerals. It's fermented. Okay, see how thick that is? It's going to thicken the sauce just a little bit, but it's going to bring that flavor. All right, so let me see what I have to do next. We are going to add the miso slurry. That goes in there. I mean, it's pretty easy. The only thing is you have to have the ingredients, so you know. But once you get them, like the sesame oil, I'm going to have forever. The miso paste in the fridge lasts forever as well. So, you know, it's it makes for an economical meal if you buy all this stuff in the first place. Okay, so we're going to bring that up. Okay. Bring it up even more so. So this is going to go to a boil, and then we're going to add the noodles. So I have, because it's for two, I have 2 cakes of noodles. Now this came with the packets of spices and whatnot, and I just threw them away. We're just using this because we have our own. So let me just get, yes, and it's starting to boil. Okay, so that goes in there. So we wait for this to get ready. Won't take all that long. Now the bok choy, I've never worked with bok choy either, and it was very easy to find. Nowadays you can find it because there's a lot of people working cooking with bok choy. Now bok choy, again, let me tell you about bok choy. If you can't find bok choy, you can use Swiss chard, or you can use a small cabbage. So there are other alternatives to using this. Very high in vitamin C, vitamin E, and beta carotene. So very, very good for you. It's an extremely nutritious meal that you can make really quickly, like I said, and it's great. And then we have carrots. These are 2 regular size bok choy that I've cut up to bite size. And these are 2 carrots. Is it 2 or 3? 2 carrots that I julienned, okay, just to make them look pretty. You can grate them or whatever. And we have peas. Now the recipe actually calls for edamame peas. I couldn't find them anywhere, and I checked, and you can use frozen regular peas. So that makes for an easy substitute as well. All right, everything looks like it. Just waiting on the noodles. It won't take long. Once the noodles take no time at all, and they will be ready to go. Okay, they're still, but they're getting soft. Here we go. Starting to come up. I mean, my kids used to buy these ramen noodles, and they would just come home at night and put on the kettle or put it in the microwave, and they'd have ramen noodles. But I don't know what was in those little packets. I know they're full of salt and whatever, additives and whatever, but they like them. Everybody seems to like them. I know that Dan and I have started eating them, and we just adore them. So good. Okay, what I'm going to do while that's doing its thing is I'm going to cut up a red pepper. Now, you got to be really careful when you're cutting up a red pepper. Don't put your fingers near your eyes or your mouth, because you're going to burn yourself. So let's cut this in half. And I'm going to take out the seeds because I don't want it to be too hot. And the seeds are where all the heat is. So I'm just going to scrape out the seeds like that. And I'm going to chop these up real nice and fine. Excuse me. Okay, so here we go. Real fine. This will bring heat. You can finish your ramen noodles off at the end with some sriracha, which I have here, but I don't know whether we're going to need it. The thing with what's great about chilies is that It's really good for your sinuses. Make you breathe really well. Look at this, almost there. Yep. All right, so I think, all right, this looks pretty good. And let me add that. Whoops. There we go. Let's add the bok choy. The bok choy is going to really cook down a lot. It's like spinach or any of those types of things. Okay, next is the peas. That's 1 cup of peas. And some carrots. I'm not going to put them all in. I don't think I need them all. Just like that. Now, you don't want the carrots to cook too much. You don't want the veggies to overcook anyway. Doesn't this look delicious, Dad? Yeah. It's going to be really good. So we'll bring that up to a boil again. Let me put some of this stuff away. Clean up a bit. I have a way of just making everything messier than it actually has to be, but anyway, it is what it is. So I hope you're doing well during this pandemic. I know it's old news already, but it is what it is. I can't wait to get back to theater. I mean, I'm biting at the bit, I'm telling you. And my actors and my stage crew and my producers, they're all like really, really anxious to get back. But I don't know, it's no time soon, I don't think. Okay, almost there. This is such a healthy meal that, you know, you don't need a salad, you don't need even bread. You've got starch in here with the noodles. Okay, let's take a look. Let me try to clean this up a bit. So we're doing a whole series on these 15-minute and under meals. I have a few that under my sleeve that I think you're going to enjoy. Again, they're fast meals, but they're very nutritious. Whoops. On the floor? Okay. So let's bring this still up to a boil. Yeah, so the 15-minute meals are such a hit. People are loving them because they can make them really quickly and they're very nutritious and they taste really good. So we're doing a couple more and then we're going to be doing some other meals as we get closer to the colder weather. Yeah, so look forward to that. Okay, we're getting a boil. So if there's any kind of meals that you would like me to try, please let me know in the comments below. I mean, you know, I'm willing to try anything. You know, I'll do research if I have to. Just give me the recipe or tell me what you'd like to see on my channel, and I'd be happy to do that for you. Because I'm always looking for new recipes too. It's always exciting for me to find something new and try it, and I'm not afraid to try anything. All right, so we've got our noodle bowl. We have our chopsticks. Just want to make sure my carrot is not too crunchy. Crunchy, but perfect. Okay. Really good. Okay. We're good. Off. Let me get some noodles. I mean, how fast was that? How delicious. Look how beautiful this looks. We're going to top it off. Whoops, that's not right. We're going to top it off with some cilantro. You can top it off with cilantro and green onions if you'd like. All right, there we go. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, so let me give it a try, and then we'll see whether or not I want to put some hot sauce on it. Very good. Oh, it's really good, people. You got to try this. Ramen noodles taken up to a different level completely. All right, so there you have it. Ramen noodles ready in 10 minutes. Very nutritious. Oh, I'm going to put some sesame seeds on top too for a little crunch. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Remember to like and subscribe if you like what you see. Stay safe and forget the mess. Dan, you got a mess to make today. Sorry. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.